I think it's a great idea. I think like if you're going to go anywhere in any type of business, having a good marketing strategy is awesome. And if you're funny, people like you, they're going to follow you. And if you do a good job after said funny video, then great job.
Like,
do it.
You can't say that it's easy to go viral, but you can go viral on accident. You can't keep it up afterwards. So the fact that these guys have like built a plan and like perfectly executed to go extremely viral is wild. Welcome back to NeighborTalk. We're your hosts, Evan.
Oh, yeah. And I'm Brian. That's right.
That's Brian.
I forget sometimes.
Brian. Welcome back. Episode 4, right?
Four.
Today we're talking about a couple homes that we found, a couple realtors that we found, and then just shooting the shit.
Love it.
How's work been going for you?
It's good. It's still good. You know, market's still the same as it was. I am waiting for this election to figure itself out and all the calamity that's happening. You know, the world's not on fire or anything right now.
Just a little bit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's August right now. So, or soon to be August, right?
End of July. End of July.
We're in there, depending on where we post this. Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah. There was a sick president. There was an old president that got shot at. There was a lady running for the White House.
I'm mad at how hard that photo goes, though. Like him, where he stopped for a minute and did this whole thing, and like the flags waving in the background. Like I don't like that guy that much, but oh my god, that photo kills. You can't get a better photo than that.
It'll be like the Time photo that like wins the the best photo of the year or whatever. Because
when you get into like a dictionary or something like that, if people still have those and you look up the presidents, not a dictionary, an encyclopedia.
Dictionary. What is that? What is this?
Dick show.
Hey, I'll take 2, please.
Hey, when you look up the presidents, that'll be his picture. It won't be like the normal one or whatever.
No,
because it's him.
Yeah,
he's over the top. So we got a home right off the bat that we are going to look at from our sponsors in San Francisco that we don't actually have. We don't really have architecture like this in San Antonio. It's tall and skinny townhome.
Did you show this one to me already?
I think I showed you the first picture.
Okay, maybe. I don't know. I hope I'm going into this blind. This would be great. This would be great. What in the studio recording room is that? Like
that actually gives me like cruise ship vibes.
Oh my god! There you go. That's better.
Is that the same?
What?
Is that the same house? Oh my god! There are 96 photos. We have to talk fast. If we're Is this still a ship?
Yeah, this is a cruise ship. This is a cruise ship. This doesn't exist in real life. This is maritime law.
Every bit of this feels very, like I'm on a cruise ship.
What?
Are those hanging speakers?
Oh my god!
The whole glass thing where like you can look down into the galley, like on a cruise ship, you're on the 3rd floor, but you can see all the shops. Like that. That's what this looks like. Yeah, there you go. That's exactly what I was talking about.
I've been on this boat.
You're a cheap ass.
Is this Royal Carnival?
This is.
Come on.
Okay, well this is no longer on a cruise ship.
What are we doing here? Purple shag carpet? Like it's like you're walking on Grimace's...
I don't know if the carpet's shagging, but...
like you're walking on Grimace's face. What is going on here?
Got that Grimace shake.
And then mixed with like the 80s like glass cubes. Like cool, okay.
Dude. I have to go back. The platform walk up. Like what is... I don't know if it's going to show us, but like... What is the platform?
Yeah, where does it go?
I see now we're not on a cruise ship. This is starting to feel more
more modern. It's like every level is like, hey, we want you to feel something different.
That's you know what? They killed it if that was the case.
Mission accomplished.
What a
George Bush mission accomplished. Got it. Okay.
Those little circular windows. We're back to cruise ship.
Yeah, I'm not understanding.
Floor 3.
This is like, and it's like the stalest house I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Like,
is it the front door?
Or is it a glass?
I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
It's like polished steel.
That is flipping cruise vibes, like that carpet, and everything. Yeah, the carpet is like the carpet is just throwing me off. I'm like
that, or like a roller skating rink.
Oh yeah,
from the early 2000s. Yeah.
If there's not a buffet with a bunch of old people standing in line to get slapped with on
bland
their
chicken,
with bland chicken slapped on their plate, I'm gonna be pissed. Yeah. Okay.
Interesting. All the stuff that's hanging from the ceilings.
The conference room. It's like they don't want to live comfortably in this house.
No.
It's like it's not even a house. It's like a freaking.
I'm about to say, I don't know if you can convince me that this is somebody's house.
I think this
feels
like a business or something. This is where they go to practice. Like being like serving people on a cruise ship.
This is like the prep. It's like before you go out there and get your sea legs.
Yeah, you're gonna do it in the old San Francisco house
with red countertops. Is that the same room?
Yeah, I think so.
It is.
Yeah,
same
it is.
thing.
Oh, yeah,
so we got red countertop and then yellow bar front.
So we got mustard and ketchup, rocking it in the decor.
Exactly.
They're like, you're in a kitchen. What condiments come to mind? Mustard and ketchup. Okay, one of them's going to make you think of that, and when you go to the other side, it's going to make you think of ketchup. Got it.
Coming right off of the hot dog eating contest in New York.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, my God.
Dude, I will never go to a hot dog Ronald eating McDonald contest. Shit I've ever seen.
That is terrible. I'll never go to a hot dog eating contest ever because they always puke. Someone's puking. There's always a puker.
Yeah.
Or multiples.
I think they just do a good job of not showing that on TV, but there's no way there aren't people puking.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, just a picture of a TV. Thank you.
And then...
Is this not a cruise ship? Like, it's showing you where you're at in the world at the time? Because you're too drunk to pay attention?
Maybe they just really love cruises and they're like, you know what? I'm going to go on a cruise. And then when I come home, I want to feel like I'm on a cruise. I want every accoutrement that actually exists on a cruise ship. Oh, what do we need in the main court area? A picture of where we're at in the world.
If you can afford this level of updating your home, you can afford better than a cruise. Do better.
You can afford your own boat.
Do better.
Yeah.
This is Ronald McDonald, 100%.
That's gross. No. No. None of it is.
I'm glad this is not a smash or pass because this would be bad.
Yeah, I've already passed. And then what is that? That just gives me like vertigo, man. Like it makes me like sick. Like the
I do want to touch it. I just want to do this once.
No, I'm down. I mean, but like it's got to be like flat, like MC Escher. Yeah, I think it is.
So.
Whoa.
Yeah, it looks like it is like an actual tile that has things on it.
You got MC Escher. Like I don't know what's going on there.
MC Escher, is that like a deep art reference?
Yeah, he's like a guy that makes like optical illusion pictures and stuff.
Oh, I do know.
You'll know exactly. You'll know like you see
stairs
one of them
going up and down.
Exactly. There's the same guy.
I think it's cool.
Okay, yeah, finally a normal looking room,
yeah.
but
it's a Murphy bed.
But
though.
hold on. Oh my God, you're right.
Yep.
It is a cruise ship. Like, okay, and then like, what is this on? Like, is this like a sink? Like a prison sink on the wall? What is that?
Oh, no, that's the door handle. I see where you're coming from, though.
Oh, my God. I
stared at it for a good 6 seconds before.
Yeah.
That's how weird this house is.
I know.
We're like, what is it on the wall?
A stainless steel sink in the room? What is this, like a college dorm?
I showed a house 2 days ago that I don't know if they thought this was funny or what, but the sinks, there were 2 sinks in a bathroom that were just up on stands, but they were springs.
Okay.
So you could do this with the sinks. Like you could grab it and it would do this.
What?
And the faucet stayed still, but like what that was for, I have no idea.
Wait, the sink itself,
like plumbing came up like this, but then was on a spring, right? So like if you pushed it, the sink would shake.
I wish people could see my face if you're listening audio only because it's ridiculous. I don't understand. Really that makes zero sense.
Too. No, it's not even like, okay, hey, check out this cool feature.
Unless it's like an accessibility thing, like someone that has like some type of special needs or like, like someone in a wheelchair.
I love how
like,
safe you just were.
I know.
Just in case we sound like assholes, I'm going to quickly say.
I covered my bases.
I don't get what that would be for, though.
I have no idea.
All right, back to Ronald McDonald House cruise ship.
I hate it.
That looks
so
like
much.
the hotel lobby.
Yeah, they want to be like, like in the back, Fallout 4, you know how they have that like 60s, like 50s,
Yep.
60s, like, theme going on. The legs of that table like remind me of that. I'm like, no.
Super like Jetsons retro.
Yeah, exactly. Meet the Jetsons. Copyright infringement.
What is that up there? Look up to the top left.
I don't know. That makes it goes to the other room.
It's stairs.
Okay, so like
That was
you
a
can
horrible
like see.
picture. And more of the railing, so you can look down into the galley.
I mean, did we need
Why did
this?
we do
Yeah.
this?
Like, did we need like comes with the house? You're welcome.
I got you a ball, a lady, and a plant, and a book. You can't see the title, but it's by Escher.
It's aloe vera in case you cut yourself. Okay, maybe not. Are these things coming with it?
I don't
Is this
know.
like a
I'm gonna
famous
start going
designer?
fast.
Yeah, please, because like it's all hotel. Okay, go back real quick. Go back to the bathroom. I hate it so much that I love it.
Now, have you ever played Tetris?
Yeah,
'Cause
I hate it so much that I love it. Like, what is going on with it though? Okay, I keep going.
Oh, there
Grimace.
it is. We're back in the room, and they finally showed us that is a place to get ready. It looks like.
Yeah, closets. I
If
guess
it wasn't purple, that would be kind of dope. And whatever these are at the top here,
they're just like massive speakers. They just blare dubstep for like 3 hours.
that would be so funny.
They just lay perfectly still and just like have Skrillex going in the
They
background.
do acid. They rub themselves on the carpet, and they just get it.
What was that? What was that movie? Just rub the furry wall. Get him to the Greek.
Yes, it was getting the Greek. Russell Brand.
Those are speakers. Go back real quick.
They-
I don't
It's
see
something.
anything. Speakers are a projector. I don't know. Or like a pull down projection.
I don't know.
Like
But
screen?
like projector on both sides for what?
Yeah. Okay. Both sides, right? Like so. No, those are speakers.
And there's a railing. I
I-
guess they used to have curtains over top of those.
Oh my god, this is crazy.
This is wild. Whoa. Toilets.
Oh, no, maybe a bidet, right?
Well, yeah, but like they're like stainless on the
Yeah,
bottom
like,
with like
yeah.
wood trim.
They're like, look, I was in prison one time. The one thing I really loved was stainless steel,
That's very accurate.
shitters, and
That's
that's
the
what I
fancy
want.
prison where you go if you do like tax evasion and stuff.
They had wooden seats.
Yep. Or the less fancy because you get splinters.
Ouch.
A couple Barcelona chairs. That's what this is here.
Oh,
If it's real, that's a $6,000 chair.
I'm being educated.
That's a hot tub. Are we up top?
Yeah, I think we're outside.
We're outside now.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the view. Great view. You should really just look outside of the home instead of in.
Yeah.
It's much better.
Yeah. It's kind of like me. It's great.
What?
Great on the outside and sad on the inside.
I didn't
Sad and confused on the inside.
There was more to that phrase.
No, I was letting you ponder it for a second, and
That's
then I had
funny.
to just spell it out. Beautiful on the outside, sad and confused on the inside.
I would like to stay up on top.
That's what
it.
she said.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is it?
and then just what is it with everybody in purple and money? Like, like, are they colorblind?
I don't think it's everybody.
Are they colorblind? Do they like
What is
love
this?
green?
Is this a soundstage?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
You can't convince me this is someone's home.
That is where the clowns come out and they put on a show. And there's like cameras, like multiple cameras.
I don't know why this makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, like
I feel like I'm seeing things that aren't supposed to be seen.
yeah, no, right. Like they're like, hey, look, we're gonna post these pictures. No one will know that this is like, where we solicit,
Okay, where we host like celebrity raves and like.
Yeah, it's Jeffrey Epstein's like other house.
Oh God. More custom toilets.
Toilets, I
With a
hate.
stainless urinal.
Oh my God. I mean, I'm
That part's kind of cool.
Yeah,
also, I'm pretty sure I've seen that bathroom in a Taco Bell in the 1990s.
Straight up Taco Bell bathroom. Yep. There's just not.
How is this place still going? I feel like we were at a sound studio.
We are. We're 100% at a set. Yeah. Yeah.
How many floors is this? Oh, thank you for letting me know. It's 4 floors.
God bless.
How many square feet is it? Can you see? 5,300 square feet.
A combined 8,300 square feet combined. That's massive.
Yeah. Was that 3.9 million?
Yeah.
In San Francisco? No, that's how ugly it is.
Yeah.
No, because that's a $16 million property in San Francisco.
Right.
Get out. No way. All right, well, I hated that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad that one's not in Texas. It'd be impossible to sell. Like who's buying that?
Can you imagine being that realtor and they're like, hey, we've got like a 8,300 square foot house. We'd like you to come sell. You're like, cool. And you look up comps, but you don't know what it looks like. You're like, oh my God, it's going to be like a $6 million property. And then you get there and you go, can I fire you? I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this right now. Like,
they're like, how did you get to the $4 million price tag? Well, I had to kind of go outside of the comps here.
I did spend $9,000 per toilet on.
So what I did to pull comps was I actually went and called Carnival Cruise Lines, and I actually had to get the comps from them.
I really just went off of what it would cost to book 7 rooms for 2 weeks straight, and that's how we got our pricing.
That's how we got our pricing. Yep. Oh my God.
Jeez.
Nope. Take it back. I don't like it. No. I mean, good on you. Hope it sells. And honestly, if this person ever figures it out, like, I hope they tell us who bought it. Like, I want to know, like a Ronald McDonald type guy that, I mean, the ketchup, the mustard, the grimace.
I just imagining like a single dude buys this place, and then is bringing girls back to be like, look how cool this is. And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Like,
I've got to go. You were a serial killer.
Yeah, for real. What are all these cameras for? I don't know. It came with the place. Sure, it did.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. We're out.
She pulls her taser out and just takes off.
Exactly. Uses the stainless steel urinal somehow. It's San Francisco, baby. All right, moving on. We got a segment about viral realtors. So we've been seeing, I'm sure you've been seeing them as well. And the people watching have probably seen it. But there are, social media, everybody's leaning into how can I possibly get my name and brand out there more for the sole purpose of eventually being able to sell more homes and do more business.
Differentiate yourself, good marketing, cheap marketing if you have the time.
It's free almost if you have the time. It's just exhausting.
Correct.
But some people are really good at it and some people are very funny. But like, I know that the old heads of realtors hate the people that are going viral.
Yeah, they're taking their business, and it's a business model that they had to pay lots and lots of money to get that amount of clients.
Yeah,
and so it's funny because like some of these, I know a few that you're alluding to, but like I'm getting hit up, and they're like, "Hey, did you see this video?" And I'm like, "God, I know that guy."
Oh yeah,
or like, "Oh yeah, I've seen that video 1,000 times because it's everywhere right now."
Yeah, one of the guys I'm gonna pull up. I know him. I talk to him every so often. I asked him earlier to make sure I could show this video.
Yeah.
But same, because he went so viral, all of my clients sent me that video.
Yeah.
And they're like, you should do this. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do exactly what he's doing. It's very funny, but like not my niche. But also, like after the 9th client sent me his video, I messaged him. I'm like, can you quit?
Yeah.
Because my God.
My clients like you better now.
I'll pull him up first. So we got Brad the Realtor.
Yeah.
We'll use him as an example. So he's here in San Antonio, Texas, but he's starting to sell all over Texas because of how big this is blown up.
Yeah.
All right, let's do.
It's available now. Today we're out in Fair Oaks, which isn't fair at all because everyone's richer than you. I've always been a huge fan of Highlands White Brick. It's a paint called Unseasoned Chicken. It's a brand new color by Sherman Whitey. Big as shit dining area. You've had it on your chest for years now. Have a couple glasses of wine tonight. Tonight you let them know. You got your butler's kitchen. If you have a butler in 2024,
doesn't
it better be
hold
the same
back
race as you, because that does not look good. Speaking of not look good, you can keep my fucking name out your mouth, because she cathedral style ceiling.
Got the Will Smith throwback.
Let me afford this place. Uh-oh, dad's mismanaging finances and the family's falling apart. You're either gonna love this kitchen or you're gonna wanna spit on it. She. Green reminds me of money, and money reminds me of island with a deep farm sink, 6-burner gas stove. You got something you want to hide from the kids, right?
He's making fart jokes.
It comes with a fridge, colder than your
He's selling more real estate than I am doing fart jokes. I love it.
My booty itches. Come give it a scratch. Want to read where you're supposed to eat? Yeah, me neither. I'm starting to get it now. With a home like this, I would want a butler. Winston, get over here. Butt is still itchy. Speaking of itchy butt, try new Dude Wipes Shea Butter. This is the
plug on the plug.
Yeah, plug. Oh my gosh. So he has such a specific brand.
Yeah.
Where he's going around, he's using foul language.
Yeah.
He's making fart jokes and stuff like that. Enough to where he got sponsored by Dude Wipes, which is hilarious. It's so funny. But like, of the people that I've seen go viral, I've seen way more hate on this dude than I have most of the other ones.
Oh, you'll have to fill me in.
So especially people that are like in our same market.
Yeah.
Somebody will post the video and they'll be like, that's so unprofessional. You're giving us a bad name as realtors. I've been doing this for 35 years and we wear suits and pantsuits and we're professional. And then they'll be like, oh, and he's going to get written up by the Texas Real Estate Commission for blah, 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 blah. And then instead, and everybody said, this is not sustainable.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's a fly by night, blah, blah, blah thing. Yeah. It's been like a year. And he's been killing it.
Even so, like you have a business model that you have. I mean, how many followers does he have?
I think it's, I don't know. Let's see. Currently is 159,000 followers on Instagram. He's even more on TikTok.
That's insane because like that's how many eyes are seeing it. So like, I mean, he's already 159,000 people ahead of me, like trying to sell real estate. So whether it's like good, bad, or like rubs you the wrong way, it doesn't matter. It's marketing at the end of the day.
Exactly.
And like, and if you do a good job and you stay in the lines, like while you do like your real estate job, who cares?
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, and like
you're entertaining me.
People talk like that.
Do not want to be entertained,
right? Like think about the majority of people. They cuss.
Yeah,
and they like to feel relatable to someone that they're going to hire and work with and hang out with.
Yeah, you're seeing demographic, funny.
Right? So it's cool to hang out with. And then the people that are like offended, probably weren't going to be the best clients for him anyway.
No, exactly.
But I talked to him and I asked him. I said, like, you know, how busy are you? And he goes, you wouldn't believe it, dude. He goes, I literally, I can only work with like maybe 10% of the people that are coming in that want to work with me. And he goes, and that's sad. There's only one of me.
Yeah.
And
referrals, hit us up.
Yeah. Brad, let us know.
If there's 90% you can't work with, there's two of us that can take on 45%.
I think he said that he was funneling it through like another small team.
Yeah.
That like helped him work it. But, forget that team. We got you. Let us know.
Yeah.
Brian and Evan.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it worked out. And then everybody told him that it wasn't going to work out. And then it's just blown up.
No, it's cool. I say more power to you. Take more, you know, fart jokes and do like, you know, home tours. I'm watching.
Yeah. All right. So this next one.
I love it. He literally is the dick's last resort of the realtors though.
Oh, 100%. Yes. Oh man. And the Karens are mad.
Yeah.
I wish I could like pull up. I don't know how I'd find it, but every time I see somebody talking shit about him, I tag him in it, and he just doesn't say a word. I'm like, oh, come on, it would be so funny, but he doesn't have to.
Yeah, yeah.
So
with that many comments and that many like people following him and all that kind of stuff, I bet he didn't even have time for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Get a moderator.
All right. So then we have Steven Diaz. I've sort of done a deal with him, but I've never talked to him before. He just had a client that was moving from Fresno. And he ended up buying one of my investment properties, actually.
So he's not where is he at?
Fresno, California.
Oh, wow. Okay. And you're that level of Kevin Bacon to him? You've done kind of a deal?
No, he does not know me. Like,
I thought you said you did like kind of a deal with him.
So I did. So his clients were represented by another realtor here that knows me. It was Brad.
Okay.
Not Brad the realtor, Brad Burns. Burns International Realty Group, plug. But he had the clients. So like he was listing their house. Brad had the buyer. I was selling my house.
Yeah.
So it kind of, but we were waiting for the contingent part. So like I kept getting emails from him with the status of it so that we would know what's going on. And I was like, isn't that the guy from Instagram?
Was every email in the form of a rap or something?
It was not. Yeah. But I don't know. How do you feel about this?
Because I know one of his, like you pulled it up and I was like, I think I know one.
If I sell one home, then I'm hired. If I sell 5 homes, I ain't tired. If I sell 10 homes, I'm on fire. If you want to sell your house, I got a buyer. Yeah. Listen to me and get some money.
Get some money.
Houses every weekend, always working, ain't no sleeping.
Get some money.
Honestly, it's so good. It feels a little cringy. Yeah. That's only because I'm trying to imagine myself doing it.
Yeah.
And I would never do that. But that's just because I'm scared to put myself out there like that.
Oh.
Because that's funny.
So the next video we're going to do is a rap video. Got it.
Yeah.
Done.
100%.
We'll just go to the bar, have a good old fashioned time. We will not do it
as well as that.
But that's okay. That's okay.
But he absolutely exploded. And then other realtors were using his like songs and stuff like that and doing their own remixes of it. So like all of a sudden he got very well known in the realtor community.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
And then he's actually morphed into actually I'll pull one up. He could tell that people started to get bored of the rapping. So he switched it a little bit.
To stop overpricing your home, do not go to Zillow to get the value of your property. Your family members are not appraisers. Your outdated money.
The wig.
Yeah, the wig is, he's like, no, that's my hair, man. The sandals and socks.
Who should listen to their realtor?
That reminds me of
Bob Ross feeling.
Yeah, that reminds me of that. Did I remember you were at the house and we watched the Prancer video? Just the Prancer size.
Oh, yes.
And it just that just whole like, hi, this is my that. Oh, he nailed it. I love it. That's hilarious.
And like part of it is I wish I could do something cool like that.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would be able to keep up with making that kind of content.
No, man. That's a full-time job on its own.
Full-time job. And then B, like being willing to put myself out there like that and be that dorky. I bet it would be great, although we do it right here.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just something about it.
But it's like, we've all toyed around and I know you and I have thought about stuff and it's like, what do you land on? Like, what is going to be your shtick or something like that's not just going to get passed up by the hundreds of other thousands of other people doing it?
Yeah. Because I think Brad, the guy before, was making plenty of content.
Yeah.
Before he went viral. Yeah. And then he finally
you got to make the right one. Yeah.
Where he really leaned into his niche or what became his niche. And then all of a sudden exploded. Went crazy.
Yep. But then you got to keep up with it.
And then you have to keep up with it. That's the part,
that's what they don't talk about.
I don't know how, because just knowing how much effort this takes, like putting in the time to film it and edit it and all of that stuff, it's a half of a full-time job.
100%.
And then also selling houses and also being busy, 10 times as busy as I am and as you are probably. I don't know how he keeps up with it. That's wild. And the hate. Actually, the hate is probably pretty fun.
Yeah, I think you get enough of it that it's like at the end of the day, it's almost comical. You're like, oh yeah, you either get real and I hate it sucks, but there is bullying online. Cool, it's gonna happen. You either take that and at face value and you really it eats you up, or you gotta laugh about it.
Yeah,
because if you have that many people, someone's gonna talk shit.
Oh yeah,
somebody's gonna talk shit,
but they're still talking about you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And if you can live with it and you're fine with it and it doesn't actually eat your soul, you're all right.
All right. So this next one is another guy. I think he's out of Maryland or Delaware or Pennsylvania, somewhere
the northeast, right? Yeah, northeast. Yeah.
This dude's wild.
This is what 680,000 is going to get you in McLean, Virginia. This is speed tour, so let's take a look. Up we go. We see there's some big, beautiful wood. I wish I had big, beautiful wood. There's a closet. Oh, that's a toilet. Guys, this is a vanity. Most bathrooms have that. Right here we see beautiful.
I mean, he's catching it one himself.
There's your dining room take. I can't ever beat that guy. Right there's the taco chandelier. Speaking of tacos, that's your toilet. If you're tired of wiping with your fingers, buy Dude Wipes.
Dude's Wipes loves realtors.
Yeah, they do. I get, yeah.
Green couches, that stands for money because you're rich. Belt Busters, right there's another table for you.
Belt busters.
One island, 2 islands. Guys, if you're filling up both islands with food, get out! Have you ever seen your oven? Has a bigger screen than my phone screen. Out we go, stay with me, kid. Stay with me, cameraman.
You get him some socks with the sticky stuff on the bottom.
Yeah, it's like the hospital socks or like.
That's a garage!
Garage.
Stay with me, cameraman, stay with me. I ever see double-decker hookups for your washer and dryer. I got that dog
If
in me.
that dude doesn't.
Got that dog in me.
If that dude isn't marketing socks by the end of this, you're messing up.
Oh, 100%.
Back and get out of my way, cameraman.
Hey, we'll take intellectual property on that one, by the way.
Also,
One kitchen is
his cardio.
first you got problems.
Yeah,
I'd be dead by this point.
Yeah,
Out we go. What's better than a kitchen?
and especially in these massive houses.
Yeah.
This house is huge.
Big door.
Most bathrooms have these. That's hilarious. Like he's catchphrased himself on a few different things, and like, like the stuff that, let alone, yeah, he's probably getting like business. You know, people want to work with him
like crazy.
You know, like just for the fact that they can say they did at this point.
He has, I think he's the most followed out of all of them.
But like, you could catchphrase yourself, and you could do some really good.
Oh, not on here, but on TikTok, I think he has a ton of followers.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
Yeah. Future
can you
billionaire, good
imagine
job.
going to a seller, being like, hey, this is what I look like. If you haven't heard of me, let me try to explain this to you.
Yeah. I don't want you to see this online.
I'm going to get potentially millions of people to see your listing.
Yeah.
And it's going to sell way quicker. The way I do it, it's kind of weird, right? It's not your traditional approach, but I promise you're going to love it. And then you show them some clips. Can you imagine people's faces?
Yeah.
And they're like, this is what you do. Like, what's going on? But then, like, you look at the results.
Yeah.
So quick.
Yeah. I mean, he's got to have like statistics on his own stuff that he's probably doing pretty okay.
Yeah. And then now you've got team ups because Brad, the realtor, called Trent Miller and said, hey, we kind of do some interesting stuff. We should work together. And so then they joined the same brokerage.
Oh my gosh.
And then just recently Trent flew down here and made a whole bunch of videos with Brad. And they're just teaming up. And what they're doing is they're collaborating and growing their audience even bigger. Jeez. It's genius. And it's making the Karens even more mad.
I know. Well, they're all going to, fade out anyways at one point or another, And why not have fun with
builders and seller? Like if I had a listing that was sitting and I was struggling, I would call them and be like, any chance that you would come do your thing at my listing? I would pay for that 100% because it's a service for my clients, and my clients would be confused unless they've already seen it. But Most of them do, honestly. Like, like 60 and up, they're a little confused. But
they're like, why would I need you running through the house?
On the person, but
why, son? Why are you on the toilet like that?
Yeah.
Well, it's funny.
Why is it on the TikToks?
Yeah.
What's the TikTok? You just put it on the MLS.
They're getting rid of TikTok. You know that, right? They're going to ban it.
Made by China.
Yeah, they're stealing your information. Everyone has your information.
Yeah, literally.
Everyone has your information.
We all have an Apple device. It listens constantly.
It's like Alexa's listening to you, Apple's listening to you, like Facebook's listening to you. I know that for a fact.
I have that Alexa screen in my kitchen, and it's one of those where like it follows you.
Oh yeah.
As you walk through, which was really creepy. So I decided to shut the little thing and cover the camera.
Yeah.
Every so often, I walk up to it and it looks at me still. And I'm like,
it's creepy.
I'm like, no, there's another camera in this that I just can't see. That other one was like a faux, and they're like trying to trick me or something because it'll move. And I'm like,
that's what I'm thinking is like, there's another camera on there that they don't tell you about. Yeah. And it's hidden. Like it's hidden.
But it's like, it's glitching just enough where it's like, oh, he's not supposed to know. Oh, don't move too much. And then it just shutters a little bit. And you're like, yeah.
Did you see the one that was the robot? It looked like a little robot dog, but it's Alexa. It was the exact same thing that you have, but it's on wheels and it follows you around. I think they scrapped it. I think they scrapped it. But yeah, that was like a thing. 100%.
Was it for kids?
it was, I hope not. Those children will be,
Yeah.
messed up by the end of the day. I don't know.
That's so random. I've seen little robots like that. Like I saw a lady online that had painted hers like Wall-E.
Yeah.
And it was just this little thing that came out, kind of made faces at you or whatever, and then went back and like acted, but you could ask it to do stuff. And, but it had a personality that would come through, which is wild.
That is bonkers, dude. Yeah, but like I think it's a great idea. I think like if you're going to go anywhere in any type of business, having a good marketing strategy is awesome. And if you're funny, people like you, they're going to follow you. And if you do a good job after said funny video, then
that's the whole thing.
Great job.
Like,
do it.
Like you can't say that it's easy to go viral, but you can go viral on accident.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
You can't keep it up afterwards.
Oh,
so the fact that these guys have like built a plan and like perfectly executed to go extremely viral is wild.
I mean, at this point, like they have to have multiple people helping them out. You have to be able to delegate stuff out at this point. I would assume. Tell Trent Miller, tell us we're wrong, but you have people doing stuff for you at this point. Like,
I'll message Brad, be like, explain.
Yeah.
And he'll probably be like, I can't tell you my secrets. And I'm like, that's fair.
Yeah. The secret sauce.
Yep.
Got it. Yeah. But anyways, like, yeah, more power to him. Like, bring on the more funny videos, something that I can maybe get my brain juices going and I'll jump into a river and run through a house with my socks or something. I don't know.
I did, for like 10 seconds, I will say, I did a video series on TikTok, cause I can sing, and I would go into empty houses and I would sing a song.
Yeah.
And I would post it to TikTok. And that got me most of my followers. And then I decided I didn't like doing it anymore.
Yeah.
And now I just post other random stuff. But every so often I'll get a comment and be like, sing in the house. Like, it'll be like, no, it won't be anything about that. It'll be like, sing in the house. That's why I followed you.
Do it.
You quit doing the fun stuff. But I just didn't, I don't know. It was weird putting myself out there. And these guys are totally willing to put themselves out there. All right. So now we're going to move on. We're going to ask each other personal questions.
Yep. What is the weirdest talent or skill that you have that most people don't know about?
I've got a couple weird ones.
I love it. I stumbled onto something good here.
I can do this. You ready? Can you do this one?
Oh, yeah. What are we, back in third grade?
Oh, yeah.
I like it. I
still remember it.
I like it.
Bam.
I like it. Those are good.
Thank you.
Yeah, not bad. Now I know something else.
Mine was fourth grade.
That's fair. That's fair. The only one that I can think of, because I'll steal the question, is I'm really good at copying stuff. Like, that's probably my only talent. I can copy anything. Like, if you give me something, I can copy it. Like, I can, like, whether it's like in like a physical medium, like whether it's like in woodworking or like in drawing or whatever, I have zero imagination. I cannot for the life of me, like, at all come up with anything original. Yeah,
it's like if I gave you like a New York accent, you could copy it, or you mean like
maybe I don't know.
What do you mean? Like,
okay, so like the other day, like there was this guy. Like, I suck at drawing, and like I there was this tattoo that I really liked, and I was like, I'm gonna see if I can draw it, and I got on the iPad and I drew it, and like it took me a long time to do because I'm not that great, but like
just stare and draw.
But like and like I taught myself how to do that, and like I taught myself how to do like Photoshop and stuff like that, because then I can use those type of things to like copy things and like recreate, and like I don't know, I feel like I'm good at that. Maybe that's like overstepping, but
you're the R&D master.
I
Rip
try.
Off and duplicate.
Yeah, I try. You know, if I had more time, I'd probably do it more. You know. Looking at you, Trent and Brad. I'm going to make some of those videos.
Right.
They're just like, Brian, please stop. And we're going to file a cease and desist.
They were like, we did give you permission to talk about us, but we actually taken our minds after we
take it
saw
back.
the episode.
We take
it was
it
embarrassing.
Back.
All right. Mine is
Brian, it's weird when you fall in a house. It's not funny. My back.
Dude, that kid's young. He's got to be. If I fell like that, I'm down for days.
Bro.
Days. I'm not back up finishing the video for sure.
Oh, no. I if I fall like that, I'm like, okay, what am I going to have to tell the doctor this time?
Oh, no, I'm asking about the homeowner's insurance. I want to know how I'm getting paid. Okay, so what annoys you the most about our profession or agents in general?
Just rude people. Like not having the common decency to like treat you like another like equal.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was a client, and I was a little bit removed on this one, but I had to step in a couple different times. But Les had a customer or another agent she was working with, and he did nothing but like yell and scream at her all the time. Mm-hmm. And it was just like, she's a pro. You know, and she's just like, whatever, like, this is what we're doing. This is the X, this is Y, this is Z. And the guy would just berate her. And I'm just like, why are you even dealing with
Berate Leslie?
Yeah. And I'm like, why are you even dealing with it? And she's like, cause he's just an ass. Like, it doesn't make any difference. I'm going to do what's right for my clients at the end of the day. Cool. Like the people like that just like think they're so much better than the next person. That is what annoys me the most. It's like, we are equals. Like and this transcends real estate. Like we're all equals.
Yeah.
Like just be cool. Be cool. Like just like at the end of the day, like that's all I'm teaching my kids is like, hey, be nice to the next person. You don't know what they're going through. Be humble. Like know that you don't know something. Totally fine. Yep. And just, go have fun.
Yeah.
That's my motto, baby.
I fired a client for doing that one time.
Yeah.
They were being really shitty to me and then went off on my lender. And I've developed a relationship with my lender. He's really cool. I like that guy. He's one of the nicest people ever.
Yeah.
And the client cussed him out. We were about to order the appraisal. So like we were already under contract. I fired him. I was representing the buyer and I didn't care. He was like, you won't get paid. I was like, good.
Yeah. Bye.
Which was like a cool flex. I felt like, cause I was like, I'm doing well enough in my career that I don't need you.
That's where you finally, like when you know you're doing fine in real estate is when you can take on the clients that you want to.
Yeah.
And like, cause it works both ways. Like it really does. Like at the end of the day, it's like, hey, like we say that sometimes to people, like if we think we're going into like a listing appointment or like meeting a buyer for the first time, we're like, let's just see if we're a good match. Mm-hmm. Not a good match. Bye. Like we know what we need. We know what people we were going to want to work with. And if you're a jerk or if you're like someone that's like I know you're going to treat us terrible. We're fine. It's cool. We'll go.
I've started doing this. It's literally only like my last 10 or so listing appointments. I've said, hey, really quick before I take off, this is a weird question, but it helps me. What are you expecting from me?
Yeah.
And so that people can go, oh, I don't know. I'm like, anything. Like, what are you expecting that I'm about to go do?
Yeah.
And sometimes they'll tell me stuff that I was not going to do.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, that's so good to know. Now I can not disappoint you
that's
by not doing that thing.
Setting the expectations up front. Right. Dude, that's perfect. I love it.
Time.
I love it.
I'll do the same thing. I'll steal the question. The thing that annoys me the most about our profession is these like top 50 lists. So I'm about to make so many people mad if they watch this, but
I know exactly where
we get like the platinum top 50 realtors in San Antonio, right? And you'll look and you'll be like, dang, these are some heavy hitters, but you'll go up to like the top realtor on this platinum top 50 list and you go, I know at least another 10 or 15 realtors that are way bigger than this person.
Yeah.
Why aren't they on this list? It's because you have to pay like $1,500 to be a part of this list. I get hit up to be on that thing every single year, and it's so dumb.
Most of those are, you have to put the due diligence to be like to put yourself in the running for these lists.
Yeah.
And then they're like, you have to do certain things, and then they just like grade you on a scale from like, how much did you sell?
Yeah.
It's like,
and even then, like, it's not accurate.
No.
So it's like, oh, I'm platinum top 50 number one. It's like, there's like 50 more agents that do way more than you. So it's like, I hate the fake of that. I had a buddy do it for clout or whatever, and we're really good friends. So I made fun of him for weeks. And he's like, yeah, I get it. I know it's dumb, but like, I should text him. I should make fun of him again. I'm like, season's coming up again. Are you going to pay your way?
Dude, I'm with you on that one. Yeah. When I was like, Les and I was like, why don't you try to like, let's put our name in the hat and like see what happens. She's like, no, it doesn't work that way. Yeah. I was like, oh, you gotta pay? That's cool.
Yeah. I got a buddy, Bob Tompkins.
Yeah.
Who, speaking of viral realtors, he was like one of the first ones. He went viral doing a cover of Old Town Road, and he like sang the whole thing and made it like a massive music video and everything.
Yeah.
But he posts every single year like those Facebook updates. It's like marked safe from the platinum top 50 lists.
Yeah.
Or like, yep, he gets it.
I love it. Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's a business that just wants your money. Got it.
Yeah.
And then you can market it and it's like,
I'm sure there are things that annoy me more, but like that's the first thing I thought of.
Yeah. Asshole people. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I've been doing this for 40 years.
Yeah.
Dude, especially when I was in my 20s still as a realtor. And like there were people that were in their 60s. They're like, this kid doesn't know what's going on. I'm like, oh, get ready. I'm about to beat you up in negotiations. So
if you were a superhero, but you could only have a completely useless superpower, what would it be?
do you watch the show The Boys?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
There's so many in there. That show is wild.
We could have a whole podcast just on that.
Yeah. That is, if you're going to go watch it, that is TV rated mature.
Super. Yeah. Like Amazon didn't hold back.
That show is
like
insane.
They didn't hold back, dude. Like that first episode, this isn't a spoiler because it's the first episode. I don't care. Literally, like the flashlight character runs through a person and you see everything.
Yeah. He absolutely obliterates a
just
woman running
runs through
through it
her.
and then goes, oh, my bad. And then like keeps running and just like, what?
And it turned out the reason why he ran through someone was he was wasted.
Yeah, he was wasted.
Yeah. It's like the craziest show,
That
man.
show is so nuts.
Yeah, I actually can't wait for the last season though, because I'm all caught up.
Are you? I'm one episode behind. Let's see. What would my superpower be?
Yeah, just
But it'd be useless.
useless. It was just like it's not going to save someone at the end of the day.
I would say being able to like do this and have a little flame on my thumb.
It's just a
It's like
party
the
trick.
only time I can do it. People will be like, was that a magic trick? I'm like, no, I'm actually magic. They're like, nah. And then they walk away. They don't even believe me that it's an actual power. It's like, I light your cigarette or like a hookah or like a candle. Yeah.
Got you. I got you, sir, ma'am.
Yep.
Oh,
Anything that people wouldn't believe is real. That's funny.
yeah.
That's
Okay.
really funny.
I can see that. Mine would be just like conjure out like Big Macs out of nowhere.
We're doing all the snapping.
Yeah, like snaps, like Thano it up, right? Like literally like just conjure up like I don't know, Big Macs. Why not? Let's just go with that. Food in general, but Big Macs, why not?
Wow. The Texas people are so upset that you're not conjuring up Whataburger.
Oh yeah, that's true. I could. Sweet and spicy. How about that? Sweet and spicy all day long.
There you go.
Done. Yeah. There was like a comedy bit. I can't remember who did it, but they were, this question reminds me of it. And he was talking about, it was Dane Cook.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it was Dane Cook, and he was talking about superpowers and like being useless. And the guy was like, "Yeah, I can shoot spaghetti out of my fingers." It's like, I don't know. We gotta go watch that clip. It's wonderful.
So
yeah, it's random as hell, but yeah, that's what it reminded me of.
Freaking Dane Cook.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, he's still alive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
He's still getting it. Not like he used to, of course, but
no arena tours and shit.
everybody's like, "Oh, Dane fell off, poor guy." He's like, "No, he's still a multi-millionaire
Yeah, he's doing
living
all
in
right.
a house in the hills. He's all right."
Yeah, you don't see him because that's what he wants.
Yeah. Okay, what is your guilty pleasure podcast that you listen to
Guilty pleasure podcast.
outside of NeighborTalk?
NeighborTalk.
Your mom's favorite podcast.
She does like it.
It's our only viewer.
I love. I probably have two that I can think of right off the top of my head. I'll do two. One of them is IGN Game Scoop. Those guys are hilarious, and they just talk about video games.
Did you say IGN?
IGN.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like it was an old magazine back in the day, and then obviously magazines went away, so website. But they have a podcast they've been doing forever. I listen to it every week. It's phenomenal. And then at the very end, they play 20 questions for like the host. He has a video game lined up, and they have to ask 20 questions to figure out the video game. Anyways, it's a great podcast. Like if you're a video game nerd like I am, like it's great, and they're funny, so it's enjoyable. But the other one that's just like mindless, but oh God, what is the name of it? It's crap. What is the name of it? It is Money Audit. Am I saying that one right? Financial audit with what's his face.
You told me about this one.
Yeah. Oh God, I can't remember his name right now. I'm totally blanking. But that one is like totally my guilty pleasure because like literally this guy invites people onto his show and all he does is have them give them their bank statements, credit card statements, all that stuff, and he just destroys them. Like, what are you doing? Why are you such an idiot? And like just destroys them, and they signed up for it. And like he does not hold back. Like he just like berates them like they're just trash.
It's like a Dave Ramsey younger version that roasts you.
Oh, all day long. That just tells you you're an idiot, like to your face. It is so bad and so cringy, and it's wonderful. Financial audit. And he's out of Austin.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Makes sense. There's a bunch of people making poor financial
Joe Rogan
decisions.
and all that guy, like everybody's podcasting moving to Austin, so we're halfway there.
Not us, unless we're going to live in one of those like abandoned neighborhoods from the last episode.
You know what? I'm down.
Yeah.
No, it's squatters' rights.
100%. I bet people have tried that.
Right.
I think mine would be, I listen to, it's just dumb for no reason because I like to listen to like self-help ones, but sometimes you just need something funny and random. So it'll be either Daniel Tosh's podcast.
Oh, yeah. So good.
Because it makes no sense.
Yeah. It's wonderful.
So funny. He doesn't interview anybody that's famous.
Yeah.
It's like his wife's gynecologist.
Yeah. That's
or like
the first
his next door neighbor.
Oh my God.
Like,
It's so good.
So funny. And he's just so sarcastic.
One. That's right. I remember that. Yeah.
And then Basement Yard. Do you watch those guys?
No, tell me.
This is just
I don't know that one actually.
Younger dudes. I think they're from, their fan base will kill me if they see that. I think they're from New York.
Yeah.
Because they just have real kind of thick accents. And all they do is just, they don't talk about anything specific. They just talk shit like the entire time. That like one of them will be like, I could push over a moose. And you're like, you couldn't push over. And then they just start arguing for no reason for like a good 10 minutes. And it's so funny. And the accents make it funnier too. So like it's fantastic. I listened to it a little bit today. They were talking about like who's more vanilla of the two of them. Like, and they'd had a whole discussion about it.
Yes.
It's like if ADD was a podcast because they just move through these conversations for,
Basement Boys? Basement Boys.
Yes.
Wow, God.
No,
we're going to get flagged on that one.
Right. Basement Yard.
Basement
I don't know
Yard.
why it's called that.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right. Done.
Yeah.
Done. I love it.
All right. Well, that was our episode for the day.
Done. We
Feel
wrapped
good
up
about
another
it?
one. Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Done. Love
All
it.
right. So we're signing off. Catchphrase.
I'll miss you the most.
All right. You guys go away. See you next time.